In this video, we're going to talk about the economics behind contract killing, the Hitman. So hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you stay up to date on when new videos come out. In fiction, hitmen wear dark suits, execute targets using guns with silencers, and then walk off into the horizon with a briefcase full of cash. The reality, however, is a little different. There is still cash on offer if you decide to kill someone for money, just not very much. At least that appears to be the situation at the lower end of the scale in the world of contract killing. Those who aren't skilled assassins for hire and are tempted to carry out a favor for a friend or loved one by killing someone shouldn't expect to see a contract at all. Crime doesn't pay, and that's according to a new study published by Samuel Cameron, an economics professor at the University of Bradford. His study, Killing for Money and the Economic Theory of Crime, published in the Taylor and Francis Journal Review of Social Economics, finds that relatively low sums exchange hands when someone hires another to kill, particularly given the risks and implications involved. The study avoids professional hitman and examines the costs involved when a wife or husband or business partner seeks to have someone killed and approaches a person who they know to carry out the deed. The study collected data on contract killings from media outlets and examined 52 cases in Europe stretching back as far as 1972. The list revealed that there is little financial gain from agreeing to kill someone. Most of the payments are relatively small considering the task demanded on those hired to kill. The lowest payment was only $200, while sums of $700 and $800 were also agreed upon. Several payments were in the low thousands. The killings, or attempted killings, 7 out of 10 of those examined in the study resulted in the death of the victim, were usually sparked by a breakdown in personal professional relationship, or by the opportunity to claim an inheritance. They were not drug-related or organized crime hits. Of the cases examined, 65% resulted in life sentences for those found guilty. The study explained why those hired to kill will do so for such little reward. They will do it for less money because of their attachment to the person. There is, of course, another factor at play to explain why the sums are lower than expected. The obvious reason the sum would be so low in some cases is that people don't have very much money to pay the person. The money's a token. It's like somebody saying they'll come around and help you plaster your house or renovate your basement, and you say, "Thank you, here's some pizza." First, it's not primarily a monetary kind of transaction. It's not like buying a house. It's not something you do every day. It's not something that's normal. People are taking so little for the risk involved. And economists would tend to argue there's little value of life, and for the person who is getting involved, the risk of going to prison, that would imply that they should ask for a larger sum of money. These amateur contract killings, organized by people with personal stake in the matter and carried out by those with no experience of taking a life, so it is inevitable that the plan is either abandoned or botched. This is far removed from the world of professional hitmen. You're paying people who don't normally get paid for that kind of thing. Professional hitman would be internally employed regularly, perhaps by an organization. In large organizations, someone would be specialized in doing that rather than being a person for hire. There's the conundrum that if you're really a professional, they won't get caught. Well, if you were a professional, you wouldn't get involved in these cases. If you were a top guy who worked for gangs or killed politicians in some country, and some person who wants to get rid of their partner to get their inheritance, who's clearly nervous, amateurish, and not ruthless, comes to you and you wouldn't take the job, would you? They wouldn't know how to contact you in the first place. This is the homemade amateur end of the spectrum, which is why the prices are so low. Now, there is very little data on the economics of contract killing. The most comprehensive to date comes from Australia. In 2003, the Australian Institute of Criminology found that there were 162 hits organized between 1989 and 2002, making up 2% of murders in that period. The average payment was about 16,500 Australian dollars, ranging from as little as $500 to $100,000. So what are your thoughts on the economics of amateur or professional hitmen? Leave a comment down below and let's get a discussion started. And as always, take care of your money. I recently finished Getting Out of Debt by Michael Steven, and I included in this video as a way for you to expand your financial education outside of this channel. I'll leave a link to the book down below, and if you prefer listening to it on an audiobook for free, I'll also leave a link to a 30-day free trial to Audible. You can choose this book or any book to listen to, and even if you cancel before your free trial is over, you can still keep the book and listen to it whenever you want. Oh, and one last thing before you go. I created a course called Smart Money Parenting as a way to teach parents how to educate their kids about money. An early financial education is the foundation for wealth building, so give your kids a future they deserve. Use code MONEY20 at checkout to receive 20% off my master course. I'll leave a link to the course down below.